It don't happen, oh, my brothers and sisters. Oh, good morning. This news why they bring good on now. OHANAEZE NDIGBO. Let me not call them OHANAEZE NDIGBO because now, if they stay well, any of their news will sound well. I will address them normally. But if they bring all those their cantankerous messages to the public, that is when I will address them as OHANAEZE NDIGBO or OHANAEZE NDIGBO. But this one they do well. OHANAEZE NDIGBO don't come out to come the bash Fulani government of Nigeria say why they come they prolong Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case. Make I tell you the simple truth. On the 15th of December, where they don't see Mazi Nnamdi case saying a judgment, believe me, you on 15th of December they will shift it to the February of 2024. That is the delay tactics because they are still looking a loophole to hold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu accountable for whatever the government-sponsored terrorists are doing in Nigeria, in the southeast. That is exactly what they are doing. All this delay does not mean they don't know the truth. All this delay does not mean they want Mazi Nnamdi to continue to stay there. But as it stands now, no any single whatsoever crime or charges that is holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu at the DSS dungeon. But they are delaying to see if they can find any loophole. One, anywhere where they come out, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, through the spokesperson of DOS and the rest of them, will counter them. If they want to make any move, it will be known. And the Biafran officials or the spokesperson will give information ahead. Because it is international. And whatever has been sent out, either through Twitter or Facebook or YouTube, my brother, it have gone international, it have gone viral. And that is the main reason why these people have not done anything to the IPOBs or to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because whatever you do now, that is why you see internet. God will bless the person who initiated this internet. If not, my dear, the Fulani government of Nigeria will be going from house to house, murdering our people in broad daylight. Because nobody is going to broadcast it. But they are looking for loophole. If they try through the so-called criminal in Finland, which is being sponsored by DSS. We know about that. IPOB will come out on their own and give their own broadcast and disassociate themselves from whatever may happen. We have ESN. ESN are working underground. Then what give Simon Ekpa the impetus? Are we fighting war? To go and say he don't inaugurate army. And whatever that happened in the southeast, this guy will boldly come out on his Twitter live video and claim responsibility to that they have never seen anything. And I ask, people who are following this EPA, or do you ever have an advisor? I know they will bash me. But make sure they use on a brain, use on a ruru. Of all these illiterates who fool everywhere, even the most educated ones are being fooled. How can somebody come out and tell you that whatever that have happened in the southeast, if they burn kill any policeman, he will come out and say they never see anything, that more is still come. And you tell me that one is fighting for the interest of the masses? And you tell me that one is fighting for the interest of the poor Biafrans out there? Who is always at the receiving end when anything happens to all the security personnel? But I only know that there's an adage in Igbo language that said, that means some people's names are not good in whistling when like when they do. Yeah, there's some name that you can use this one, but there's some name you cannot use. Anything that got to do with the southeast and Igbos, our name is not good for that. A lot of policemen have been killed in the northeast, northwest, and north central. That no any single community was invaded. But once it happened in the southeast, they will invade our communities at ease. And our southeastern representatives that are in the government south who said nothing because all of them have eaten the forbidden fruit. So you have known all these things. Still yet, you went ahead and be claiming responsibility and telling your Biafran Legion Army, what do they call it, to be killing the policemen and this one. Even most of the ones your boys don't even kill. You will see it, you post it on your Twitter and claim because you are working with the government. But most of all the killings, unknown government is Nigerian government. We all know that. So anyone they killed, Ekpa will come out and said, yes, they never see anything. And you tell me that it's not working in hand with the Nigerian government. You tell me that it's not an agent or provocateur being sponsored by DSS to sabotage the freedom of mass in Nnamdi Kanu and the Biafra movement. When you talk, I talk about Igbo. My brother, I will keep saying the truth. I have no any grudges against Ekpa. I said it once again. I have no any grudges against him. But his modus operandi is what I'm against. We Igbos are asking, but how can you come out and the general public, you keep on making unnecessary and regretful statements? We will do this one, we will do that one. They are going to collect woto. And our own brothers, our 8 mothers are being collected woto in the villages. And when you see all these things at the media, you will clap your hand and even sipping wine. And your followers will be clapping to you, calling you, Prime Minister, we believe in you. God bless you. On our way, bro, I'm very sure that those people that praising him, it never happened to them. That when he reach on a turn, and I go sing on our own woto. Now here I go to stop this my talk. Let us read in between what OHANAEZE NDIGBO is telling the Fulani control government of Nigeria. They are very angry and they have mandated them that they must rule on the case of Nnamdi Kanu on the 15th of December 2023. That anything apart from that, that them OHANAEZE NDIGBO will turn against the Fulani government of Nigeria and the country must surely be broken into two if they refuse to do the needful. OHANAEZE slams Supreme Court for shifting Nnamdi Kanu judgment to December. That is the headline we have here today. Fulani government of Nigeria message to Israel and Hamas over the daily attacks. Over 300 people died. But let me tell you that in Nigeria, we have more than hundreds of thousands of people dying on a daily basis. Hunger, people are committing suicide. People are being killed by the so-called Boko Haram, ISWAP, and other bandits. The so-called government of the day has never sent any message out there to congratulate people. People are being killed every day in Plateau, in Southern Kaduna, in Taraba, and other states. But the so-called Adekunle Tunumbu Bola can never come out to send message. We are always on very quick to send message to outsiders to show our stupidness. People you are sending message to don't even value you because you are a certificate forger, according to the Chicago State University. Well, my wonderful people, let us go straight to the reason why we are here. No time to tell time. Like, share, comment, and make sure you subscribe to my channel for a better experience as we proceed. The youth wing of the Apex Igbo Social Cultural Organization, OHANAEZE NDIGBO Worldwide, the OHANAEZE Youth Council, has slammed the Supreme Court for adjourning the judgment of the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu. The group has called on the Bola Adekunle Tunumbu-led Nigerian government to release the IPOB leader in order to avoid a looming conflict. Nigeria News reports. NNN. The National President General of the Council, Igbo Ayaka, Igbo Ayaka, told Supreme Court, told presume in Owerri, Imo State capital, on Saturday, that the Nigerian government's refusal to release Kanu is a clear sign that the Southeast, dominated by Igbos, are politically captives in Nigeria. We know about that. The group described the continuous derogatory incarceration of Kanu in the custody of the Department of State Service as a deliberate act of perpetually keep the Igbos in servitude and fearfulldom as political captives in Nigeria. Igbo Ayaka criticized the Supreme Court for adjourning the ruling on Kanu's case to December 15, 2023, saying, while I secretary with the executives, thereby condoning executive rascality, impunity, and lawlessness exemplified in the Supreme Court's encouragement and or supportation of illegitimate rulers, such examples like of Bola Adekunle Tunumbu. If Nigeria is a country where there is a genuine constitutional sense of the power separation between the executives and the judiciary, the conspiracy of a long debilitating and or annoying adjournment of Nnamdi Kanu's case too far away December 2023 wouldn't be conceivable. But unfortunately, the sixth judiciary of ours in Nigeria, which has hitherto been the most corrupt judiciary in Africa without any iota of independence. It is obvious that the Nigerian doesn't want to implement the 3 R's introduced by General Gowon, which are reconstruction, rehabilitation, and reconciliation. For it is surely clear that the power divers of Nigeria do not want to treat Igbos as true Nigerians. But when they say they want to go, you will also fight against them. In every ramification, the Fulani government has treated the Igbos as slaves since 1970. And the slavery treatment against the Igbos is still in continuance against the Igbos in Nigeria, as can be seen in police, army, navy, immigration, Air Force, and other federal agencies. The federal government of Nigeria doesn't have any good intention for Igbos except to keep them in slavery and ethno-political docility since 2015 of President Muhammadu Buhari's regime to present illegal, illegitimate occupation of Aso Rock by Bola Adekunle Tinubu. Igbos have suffered huge and clear tribulations of extrajudicial massacre, killings, and the deliberate ethnic cleansing against their constitutional rights in Nigeria. It is simply obvious that Igbos are rejected in Nigeria, and there is no hope and guaranteed of the lives, future, and progress of Igbos in the present political structure of oppressive contraption called Nigeria. Comrade Igboayaka, O Igboayaka, lamented. He therefore warned the Nigerian government and leaders whose only interests are in the making dry of Nigeria's natural resources that the neocolonialism tendency that is heating up the marginalization of Igbos and the continuous detention of Nnamdi Kanu in prison are calling for another civil tribal war where Nigeria and not baboons will be soaked in their own blood. There is nothing again that appeals to the spirit of any true Igbo person to be part of Nigeria except conducting a referendum for the indigenous Igbos, adding that Nigeria's unity simply means an orchestrated conspiracy to keep Igbos as slaves. Therefore, Igbos must rise with a laudable stratagem to reject this slavery by discovering a new nation for themselves. Comrade Igboayaka O Igboayaka stated. OHANAEZE Youth Council President said that the Nigerian government, under the leadership of President Tinubu, must realize that holding Nnamdi Kanu and disobeying several courts that have set him free is simply nursing a beast that will cause anarchy, leading to the destruction of the so-called Nigeria. In the light of the above, I honestly urge the Nigerian government to earnestly work for a possible referendum for the Igbos to avert a looming bloody crisis that will soon engulf the contraption called Nigeria. And my wonderful people, there's no point to go further. I think this one is enough for people to read, listen, watch, understand, digest, and come up with your own wisdom. Let me know what you think at the comment section. By this, ultimatum be given to the Supreme Court and the Fulani Control Government of Nigeria that 15 December should be the 15 December to decide the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, or they will get it woto from the whole Igbo nation, whether home or abroad. And I go see something. Yes, that is the way it is. Since they have refused to do the needful, then we are going to by force them to do the needful. We have taken too much of their nonsense. Enough is enough in this whole country, or in this contraction of a country, or in this banana republic called a country. They have not been treating Igbos fairly. They have been always see them as slaves or second-class citizens in their own country. What an irony of nonsense happening in this country. Anyway, my wonderful people, don't have to state it much. I beg, help me like this message, share it, comment on it. Make sure you do what? You subscribe to my channel for a better experience and more interesting videos coming your way. I'll be right back again with another blockbuster. Have a nice way, a nice Sunday, and a nice day. Bye for now. Okay, Messiano.